Really well done.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Go on, guys. Oh, yeah. Who's on next? Oh, shit.
Good evening, Roger. I've been told that comedy is easy to talk about yourself. So I'm sensitive and complex. I like sex and puzzles, preferably in that order. Nothing but the disappointment of premature ejaculation like Chicago. I was thrown out of Waterstones for committing a foul act. The manager said to me, just because we sell Dan Brown shit doesn't mean we can sell yours. Take it off the shelf. It's a true story, no thread, number two. When I told my father I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, he said this: son, you stood up at 12 months old, you'd have been funny by now. I thought I could improve things by running my jokes past him and just make things worse. We don't share a sense of humour. Imagine that. Imagine the hypocrisy of hearing your parent tell you that your jokes make you feel uncomfortable knowing full well he figured you as a boy. Well, how about a split you? Imagine what it did to me. I think this is a good time to say thank you, Dad. Thank you for fitting the 10 kick ticket quota. That one was for you. I'm a disappointing penis. Thanks again, Dad. Put a shade only behind my pension's testicles, which are acting more these days like a hemorrhoid pillow for my piles. Also pendulous. Now you gents will know that standing after sitting on your plums is one of the fastest things that a man can do. You might not know that sitting on a hemorrhoid-clad anus is one of the slowest. I find with age I experience more health issues. I was in hospital just last week to have a mole removed. And how that mole got into the colon will remain my secret. Not all problems are caused by age, though. Some problems can be caused by addiction. Nothing worse than running out of drugs, is there? Some problems can be caused by illness. Look at what hepatitis has done to Donald Trump. The tyrannical tangerine, I call it. Some problems can be caused by procreation, like bad backs, syphilis, or indeed children. Some problems can be caused by negligence, although there is an argument that negligence can relieve some of the problems caused by procreation, but not syphilis. Yes, I'm suggesting that you ignore your children, not the French pox. Have we got any French here? No, you wouldn't admit it even if you were, would you dirty bastards? Yes, the French pox, because if you don't think that the French are sickening, perverse group of sexual deviants, then do explain to me why they have a city called Nantes. When I was at school, the kids used to call me at Nantes. Kids can be so cruel, I had to quit teaching. Oh, they're in. When I was at school, all the girls cared about was short skirts and makeup. Much like the PE teacher, Mr. Jackson. All the boys cared about was football and underage sex. Just like the PE teacher, Mr. Jackson. He used to say that teaching was the hardest job in the world, which explained to me why the dirty bastard used to coach sitting down. Moving on. In dating terms, I don't have much that makes me a catch, but I do have a few things that you will. Keep up. I was on a date, and I thought that it would be romantic to read my date poetry, which wasn't the opinion of my date, or the manager of the cinema, who said to me the cinema is not an appropriate place to read poetry to your daughter. Only one part of that joke is true. I do have a daughter, but I'm far too busy ignoring her to take her to the cinema or read her poetry. I find poetry enlightening, particularly writing poetry. I would compare myself to Byron, but that's mainly due to his countless love affairs, which were more often than not brief. Here's a couple I tossed off this afternoon, which explains why the floor's so sticky over there. There once was a woman called Maggie, whose family was extremely baggy. But furthermore, her back was sore because her tits were hugely saggy. Last one, I can leave you with this, don't worry. There was a man named Basil who had a firework instead of a pajazzle. His balls were charred and impossibly scarred, and his cock was completely frazzled. Thank you very much, Simon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Right.